And we're back. All right. So, like I was saying, I had to take that part of the shoe, the sole out, and put it in this other uh, shoe that I'm wearing because, well, it didn't have anything on the bottom, right? Um, it's the best I can do now. Like I said, we got to improvise. I'm not made of money, but like I said, trying to keep pushing here. All right. Um, you know, I don't want to stop, man. I want to get to it every day. So that's the hard thing. So I'm having to overcome a lot and deal with a lot and go through a lot. And like I said, that should be everybody's number one priority. I mean, either way, I need more funds. I need more money. Um, totally proud when I ask. I need everybody to donate right now and show some real support, man. You know what I mean? Maybe I could pick me up a different pair of shoes somewhere for cheap. I'll have to take a look and see if they got any that are like cheap, unless y'all send enough. But definitely need some new shoes, y'all. If you could please help me with that. So number one, yeah, I taught for a career. I have the gift of gab, right? I told y'all this is like an election. And so now the Masons, what do they do? The next move. There's all sorts of stuff happening all over the country and the world right now. First thing you need to understand, it's all connected and it's all happening for a reason. That's number one. Number two, Batman can run for president. Real talk. I mean, realistically, they don't allow regular civilians and normal people to run for president because, well, it's all rigged. Politics is like wrestling and it's all fake. But let me say something. If Mr. 3 foot tall Conor McGregor can come out and issue a press release statement publicly and pretend like he's being serious when all he's done is literally run around the world fake partying and trying to act like he's the man in the club and, you know, doing just a bunch of nonsense. How is that someone you would want as a leader? I mean, we already have Trump, we've already had Biden, we already had Obama. I mean, look at them. What a joke. Have they helped this country? Have they? Any of them? Have any of these leaders helped us or done anything for us realistically? No. No, they haven't. Y'all want to sugarcoat stuff and y'all want to pretend. They never did nothing for us. So that's a Mason move. That's what they do. Mr. Conor McGregor, the narcissist who's easily enticed and controlled and manipulated. Okay. You have to understand, man, like, hell, that's the last thing you want is a guy who wants nothing but fake power to have a position to pretend he's in power again. But it would make sense because, like I said, I mean, the reality, I don't have to spell it out, is that Batman supersedes and is your superior, even the president's. And this is a fact. This is not talk, this is reality. So, I mean, it makes sense because he's another evil Mason who sold his soul. The first word out of his mouth, he calls himself a martial arts expert. Come on, bro. You can't make this stuff up, bro. Please stop kidding yourselves, man. Thank you, honey. You're going to be here in 5 minutes listening. Thank you. That's my everything right there. Everything, literally. So, you know, I mean, I don't get it, man. I mean, it shouldn't be this confusing. It really shouldn't. But we cannot have leaders that don't care no more, bro. We just can't. We need leaders who really care. We need real leaders. And those people come from our communities because they're established and built. He's copying my rhetoric, everything of which I'm saying, every word down to a T. So this is what they do. I'm telling you, instead of having Conor McGregor man up and actually do what needs to be done, right? Which I don't have to spell out. I mean, none of them want to come up against me at all. They already know what's good. This is a fact. The only martial arts expert here is me. You're not a martial arts expert by any means. I mean, you're not even close. Conor McGregor, he's not even close, dude. Yeah, you did some fake stuff on a TV that was completely rigged by Dana White and all of them. Another one who sold his soul. Wow, I'm impressed. And now you want to be the president of Ireland? Go ahead. I don't care what narcs do when they're narking. Give them whatever they want. Can't take foes like that seriously. You can't. That's all he wants is power. He was doing the same thing. Oh man, you gotta have respect for your wife, bro. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to level up in front of everybody. Real talk. So he got his wife, and the wife is who took care of him, gave him a place to stay. He was homeless, like all of them. All of you. Right? He was homeless, and the wife gave him a place to stay and helped him and healed him and made sure he was okay, gave him everything he needed for free. He didn't have to work for nothing. Didn't. He was entitled like all of you. You don't want to act like, oh, they come from humble beginnings and now they're rich. He's not rich. That's why he's a puppet and looks like a puppet in a fake suit. You gotta understand, y'all better wake up, man. These are literal puppets, bro. He can talk all that fake tough stuff, raw stuff he won't do it to me. I promise that. I promise you. You understand? I'm not them MMA UFC little homies. Feel me? Conor McGregor's a mouse compared to me, bro. I tower over this dude. Y'all better remember. Y'all better act like you know, homie. Real talk. The Masons have no power, man. None. That's what you said, right? You said the Masons and the Red Triangles. Defeat them. No problem. Been doing that. You understand? Been defeated these people. But that's good. We'll keep it going. We need the funding. Like I said, anybody who want to support my effort to stand up against these corrupt individuals, this corrupt system, all of it, the corrupt government, all these people, the right way. But anyone that wants to help me do so, please donate and show your support. 100%. These people are the enemy. And it's that simple. And they're not from here. Okay. And you see how they constantly are making moves every day. Well, they run and hide and duck. Quack. Let me know if you're listening, please, honey. I really want you to be with me in this today, please, if you're able to. I know you got stuff going on. I adore you, truly. But yeah, man, if little Conor McGregor can run for president of Ireland, then Terry Sneed, the Batman, he can run for president of the United States of America. Because if Conor McGregor can do it, well, then so can I. Who is this guy? Why does he think he can be the president? Why? It doesn't make any sense. You had a couple of flops on TV and now you think you're the president. What is going on with you, Conor McGregor? It's like, I want the name McGregor etched in history. You haven't done anything. You came up against some scrubs, bro, and it was rigged. This is fact. This is actual reality that we occupy. That's what all these folks do. Like, it's all good to pose and pretend and front and fake and flaunt like y'all do. But when you start acting like it's real, that's the problem. So I'm saying, no, don't act. You're not real, homie. You've never been real. You're like Cassidy out here with Gilly the Kid when he talked about him and went in on him. He said, I'm out here with your old homies, the ones you used to be with. Right. Said I could have just said the truth and said he wasn't real. He ain't real. Never been real. Right? So I tried to show him some love, show young boy love on the DVD. Right? Could have just said the truth. That's what Gilly said about Cassidy. That's a fact. That's the problem. You can't be nice. You can't because these little homies want to take advantage. It's just like in the street. All of them do the same thing. Join gangs for acceptance. Don't have any know-how. That's okay, honey. I love you. Can you tell me how you're feeling? Is that why? Just try to let me know what's going on, please. I understand, honey, totally. Just try your best for me if you can, please. I love you. I just want you with me and all this, that's all. And I know you are. I just mean when you're able to talk to me, I need it. You're able to participate. I love it. That's all. All right. Hold up. But yeah, if Conor McGregor wants to run for president of Ireland, then I want to run for president of the United States of America. You understand? Like, that's the last thing we need, bro. Is more narcs trying to fake flex and pretend. And it doesn't matter what they do. I mean, you got to understand, like, Batman literally has no jurisdiction. Batman has authority over all these Masons and all these people. And that's the point of this. This is real. So, see, this is why they have the illegal corporations and organizations with all their illegal call centers, you know, attempting their nonsense. This is why they continue to issue illegal statements, empty, null, void, don't exist. This is what Masons do. What Masons do best. You understand? Fake it till they make it and talk about a bunch of nonsense. That's what they do. I don't come out here to play. I come out here to get busy. Why? Because I'm Batman. That's why. You understand? Like I said, if they can run, I can run. I want to run for president. Put me on a ballot. Straight up. We don't even need the ballot. I can run and we can have our own election that has nothing to do with them. Real talk. Power to the people. If I can get enough people behind me to win. You understand? Straight up. After what I've been through in this country, in my own country, what I survived, and how I stood up and I'm filing lawsuits and I'm going to win. Come on, bro. Even if I didn't win, it wouldn't matter. The point's already been proven. That's the thing. I don't need court. I don't need none of your nonsense. Everything in your system is a joke. None of it's real. None of it. I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, like I said, we're going to do us. We're going to keep on pushing forward. And it's just that simple, brother. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's right. 'Cause I said so, that's why. Boy, that's right. Let me see here. Trying to see how we're doing on timing. Honey, I love you. I really miss you. Think about you all the time, so that's why I just want you to talk to me. Uh, really helps me out, just like hearing me helps you. Please let me know you're okay. What's happening with you? Please, if you can. But I'm really sorry that things are so hard, and I promise that you're gonna be okay. And you know, I'm gonna make sure you're okay any way I have to. But I know God protects you and loves you and blesses you just There the government goes playing phone games again. Turning the internet off. This isn't internet, it's my own data, bro. Man, these people funny, bro. They be taking stuff literal too. You can't even talk to them. I mean, they just want to take every little thing and pretend they're saying something. And man, the desperation is serious, bro, over little old me. It really is. Man, ain't that about it? You know what? Man, y'all came for me, all of you together, all of them, the entire government, all these people, all these illegal corporations, the whole neighborhood, all these people down here, all of them corrupt, the illegal, corrupt individuals that work in the corrupt courtrooms down here, right? Green Bay, all them, Green Bay PD, they're corrupt. They came for me. It took everyone, and they all still couldn't stop me. And I won. I stood up for myself direct, and I won. Come on, bro. Y'all come for me, and then God turns around and says, He's Batman. Here you go. Deal with that now. This is how God works. See, I don't get there. There wasn't a snowball's chance, and you know what of me making it, of me getting to this point even. There wasn't no way. It's literally impossible. But you know what? With God, all things are possible. The power of God is extremely real. It's extremely on another level that none of you could even fathom or comprehend or understand. And God is in control, not you. None of you evil folks. Well, all you do is sit there and say idle statements that don't exist. And I'm right here, good, goody, free, Gucci, happy, no matter what, working hard, doing me. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing out there? Can you say the same? Nope. I'm building my own company and business, homie. I suggest you get with the program. A lot of you need to learn how to build yours, right? Instead of just sitting there watching TV all day, trying to imitate people you see. You know, it's ridiculous. Like, y'all can't imitate me. I'm an irreplaceable act, like they told you today. First download today came out, said, you're the entity. I like that. That's a good term for me. That's exactly what I am. They said, you're, you know, an act that cannot be followed. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the real truth. So, like I said, we all know it's real. We all know what time it is, right? There's no confusion. There never was. Y'all all right today? How are you coping with my nonstop success? Huh? Like I said, we got a check coming for over $103. I'm going to the bus right now, right? Tell you what I'm doing every day. I'm good out here. I'm safe. I'm comfortable. God protects me. Divinely protected. Most people out here, they love me. Pretty much everybody. I mean, how could you not? You know, and the few who don't, I mean, what are they going to do? Nothing. Nothing. Driving the bike lane like they did. Nonsense, antics. They're not going to do nothing. They're not capable. They're all terrified of the Batman. I'm not joking. I'm not talking. So, like I said, it's way different when you get a guy who's been an independent politician. And literally, I used to call myself the president of the streets. So this is not something new for me. That's what folks don't get. This is what I do. I don't know what other people do, but this is what I do. And I've been doing it for a long time. I've been independently funded. I may have spent more money than your entire government combined. So I'm also an independent politician, completely independent, sovereign. I just don't deal with the government. I don't need your permission. I don't need diplomas, certifications, degrees, none of that nonsense. None of it means anything. It's a piece of paper. When you get a diploma from a college, it's a meaningless piece of paper. You'll know that, right? Most of you don't. You really think that going to college matters. It's a waste of time. Going to trade school is for people who want to stay broke for forever. I actually laugh every time because they would come over here and type that nonsense. Talking about, we want you to go to trade school. We want you to get a job. Oh yeah, that's cute. Oh, did I ask you what you want? Man, they try to act cute. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do with statements like that. I know. You're trying to get me started. All right. You sure you want to get cute with me? I didn't think so. So yeah, like I said, you got a response, didn't you? Yeah. I told you every time you talk, there'll be a response, but through action. Oh, ain't no more holding back. You want to play games on here? No problem. Let's play. Yeah. Now they don't want to play. They don't. Now they don't want to play. Now it's a little bit different because now I'm responding. Yeah. No, you can't just sit there repeating yourself, bro, and think, that's common sense, man. It's typical narcissism. Empaths don't play games with y'all. No, we don't. My responses all make perfect sense. I want my money back. I want that $800 you owe me in Green Bay. Give me my money. Straight up. Like, no, give me my money. 100%. Give me my money. But yeah, like I said, we exposed them up there, that's for sure. Ugh. They're a joke in Green Bay, man. Ain't nobody up there tough. Everybody's just whatever. I don't know. A lot of posing. All I see is you folks pretend over here. I'm the real American. There's very few of us, and y'all want to be over here and pretend you are, and you're really not. And it's the thing. It's not like an open revolving door for everyone. Like y'all just ain't real Americans, and we are. That's why everything is geared towards us. Yeah, they want to take what we worked so hard for, what my ancestors defeated all of them and theirs for. No, no, you ain't coming in my country, and you're gonna learn, all of you. You're gonna learn, like you've been doing, like all these folks learned out here. You're gonna learn who you're dealing with and how real Americans really are. Like we're like on some Kennedy type stuff, for real. Ain't no fear here. Ain't no fear here, bro. I'm like Martin Luther King for real, in the flesh, walking it. Not just talking, but walking the walk. Martin Luther King was a gangster. I don't ever say nothing about that man, none of y'all. That man was a gangster. That man said it cold as could be, said it straight up, said, I'm willing to pay any cost and price behind standing up for folks and human beings. Martin Luther King was a gangster. Keep his name out your mouth like you'll keep mine out your mouth. You got that? Real talk. Are you serious? Now that was a man. Real talk. That was a man. That was somebody who stood for something. See, I'm all about equality. I preach the same message Martin Luther King does. To be honest, we have a lot in common. You understand? Him and the other one that I don't really want to name on here because of how sensitive they are, but you know who I'm talking about. The one that wore the glasses. I have a lot in common with him and how he thinks. He's a very intelligent, very smart man. He knew what he was doing. Yeah, I'm totally on that. That's literally the philosophy that we come from, basically. That's what they don't get. I'm tied in whether you like it or not. My name is tied in, all of it. They talk about the culture. I am the culture. Why do you think I have the name Tyree? Where do you think these things come from? Doesn't matter what you like. You're not in charge. You weren't back then, and you sure as hell ain't now. You understand? So go ahead and have a seat and enjoy it. I want people from the culture to watch me. That's what you want to call it, the culture. I'd call it more the ignorance. Their culture was replaced with ignorance, something I've preached for decades. No culture. Culture. Culture has to have culture within it. Culture has to know who the hell they are. Oh, they got potential. They have potential, yes. But a lot of y'all, I don't know, man. It's a lot of faking and a lot of talking. That's all I'm going to say. I want everybody to fly, man. I want to see all my people succeed. When people do well, I'm proud of them. Y'all do a lot of posing. It's like that group in Houston trying to front and pretend like they're a calisthenics group. Y'all don't get, man. I talk to so many different people now. Doors are opening up that I never thought would open, is what it seems like God said they would. I had one dude, he was just running his mouth. They don't even know what they're talking about, none of them. He was talking about the guy who doesn't have any superpowers. What the hell? What did you just say? Boy, like real talk, bro. I wish we could have these conversations face to face, bro. He doesn't have any superpowers. You think Batman doesn't have any superpowers? You're silly. Yeah, okay. That's why he's doing everything he's doing. Right. Because he's just a regular guy. Come on, bro. You seeing it in front of your face. You're not listening too well. They don't listen too well. They can't hear. I am Batman. What part is confusing? What do you mean? I set 36 world records in a matter of months. Catch up. Don't speak if you don't know what's going on. Don't talk out of place. Wait your turn. Learn. Yeah. Set 36 world records in a matter of months. You'll never see anybody do it again. Ever. Hold up. All right. My bad. I was on mute, I think. All right. Let's get this podcast started, whether they like it or not. Oh. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Look at my beautiful girlfriend. My goodness. She's just gorgeous. Looks perfectly made for me. Literally. Perfectly made for me. You know why? Because God made her. I already know. God said, here you go. What you looking at? You drive shipments for companies. Don't give me that look. Tell him right in front of him. You listen here, buddy, old pal. We're not the same. No, we're not. I make a career being an actual man. You have to go to work. Big difference. Yep. Now, see, now the paradigm is flipped. Now it's a different token. Why? Because, well, I'm building my own company. I'm a CEO. I build my own company up. My companies already exist. We've been doing well. We've been making a living doing what we do. Pretty big deal. On here, yeah, that's pretty much unheard of, little homie. So you can miss me with your nonsense because that's what it is. Feel me? But yeah, Batman definitely proved that he has superhuman powers and abilities, like superhuman strength. Um, so what do you mean? How about the power of intuition? Basically being able to see through anything on a whole nother level. And everything you say, they have an answer for and they want to minimize, but you all can't minimize me and you don't know how. And language cannot minimize anything or anyone that's real in the truth. So again, yeah, Batman has superhuman powers. I'm not talking about your level of intuition. I'm talking about a whole nother level of knowing. I'm talking about being the architect of reality, which is what I am, being the entity, like they said today. You think that that's not superhuman powers? So you do understand, right? This is when people start talking. See, we have to turn it up a notch and turn the dial a little. So you do understand that I've accomplished more than the CIA, Feds, FBI, and any corrupt department or agency in this country, in the world, right? I hope you understand that I've literally accomplished more than they have in all these years, and I did it in the span of 2 going on 3 years. This is my 3rd year, and we're only like halfway through. So I've been Batman for 2+ years, the real Batman, do the real thing. Yeah, I get it in the street, but like I said, a lot of it is kind of political. A lot of it is more about these corrupt officials because all the real criminals are working these little jobs. That's the truth. That's the truth. Other people don't know because they ain't doing this. They don't do what I do for a career. I study human behavior. I study criminals. I study all of you. What you don't get. When you talk to me, I take notes and I pay attention. You understand? See, you don't get it. And Batman trusts nobody outside of Christina. You know, and I'm not gonna say that. I give my trust sometimes, but I'm a good dude, man. But I'm just saying, you know, all the movies, films, and cartoons were made about me, brother. It's a prophecy. It's not something that's just real to me. It's real to everyone. It's the truth. It's been proven. How can you question something that's proven in front of you? That's why these folks are funny. They have no faith. I just waved. Another honk. Like, you see how famous I am? You think that this doesn't carry over? Come on, bro. Y'all funny as hell. You know? But that's the thing. They always got to say something low key, jelly, because that's what they are. These are random new people. This guy said he was from Houston. So you from Houston talking like that? That makes sense. Let me ask you something. Did Kirko Bangs make it in rap or actually have a successful career? Nah, he was trying to deal with women and wasting his money and getting played. Plizzade, right? Last I checked. You want to know who run Texas, though? Me. You want to know who run Houston? Me. You want to know who literally going to run Houston? These same folks that talking. I know they know about me, and if they don't, they will soon. You know who's going to be doing their thing in Houston all over the street? Me. You know who's going to be in tumblers and bat pods saving the world in Houston and all over? Me. Kirko Bangs didn't make a rap career. He fell off. He had Paul Wall and all them ones behind him. None of them got any real money. They ain't rich. And they all have horrible taste. I'm just saying, Paul Wall, you need to get it right, man. You know, there ain't nothing better than this. Trust me. There ain't nothing better than my girl. Real talk, y'all are funny. Wasting your time with nonsense. I'm just saying the truth. Them people don't even have a soul, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy. This is not good. Oh, okay. It's just grass growing around it. I thought the gate was completely open. If I'm hearing him, I'm gonna start running, dude. This is where that dog is. That dog is not a game. Oh yeah, now they're sending people to do fake interviews on Reels where they act like they're me, talking about that they worked in Denver or in Colorado and that's the Mecca, which we all know for like the New World Order stuff. But homeboy's trying to act like he worked doing kind of what I do. I doing all right? Okay. He's trying to act like homeboy's trying to act like he does what I do, right? And he just doesn't. Hold on. Oh, that was some country stuff I was hearing. I make a country song on anything. I'm Batman and I want to run for president because I set the precedent. I'm Batman and I'm going all the way to the top. All of them watching me, they want to see what I got. Because I know how to really sing country. Couldn't nobody do it like me. Because I'm Tyrese Snee. Sound just like Hank Williams. With a little bit of tune, a lot more soul. Catch me out on the street when I'm on patrol. Charles Wofford is for real. Mr. Wofford. Mr. Wofford, how is it going today? Are you reflecting upon your losses? Are you? Them boys is dealing with so serious karma. Them boys is literally like enveloped by it. It's hilarious. All of them, like, they know what they not. Forgive them, Father, but they know not what they do. But see, they do know what they do. That's the thing. They know exactly what they do. You know, sometimes you got to stop being so nice to folks that take kindness for weakness. Sometimes folks just need to learn a hard lesson, and that's what God do. That's what God been doing. All of you have learned a hard lesson with Batman, have you not, Mr. Wofford? All of them. These companies, all of you are learning hard lessons every day. Like I said, God will help me, and God will put you straight out of business. Straight up. Put you straight out of business. Quick. You won't make any money. Job. You won't have a job. You understand? It's all just because you looked at me wrong, said the wrong thing to me. See, that's what they don't get. I don't backpedal. See, they expect their little nonsense to make me feel anyway. I care less. You know, I'm on you, all of you. I'm on you. You know what? And I'm not stopping. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna get y'all shut down. I'm telling you, all these illegal organizations, all these illegal call centers, all these illegal Masonic companies, and I can hear the fear. They really genuine. They scared, bro. Good. What you mean? Imagine a genius having an objective and accomplishing exactly what he set out to do, and then I'm supposed to feel bad, right? Guilt trip tactics. That's what they do. Shame, 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 shame. Just throw all that at him. Maybe it'll scare him off. Oh, let's put words in his mouth. Let's speak for him. Oh, let's twist the whole conversations in Testament. Let's say that things happened that didn't. Let's not talk about anything about what we said and did. All right, let's not hold ourselves accountable whatsoever. That's so immature, it's unbelievable. You're grown adults. This is why I want to make sure I get all these companies shut down and put out of business. Because there's no way that these folks should have a job if they can't perform the task at hand and do their job. It's inexcusable. No, it works like this. I don't have to be patient. I don't got to deal with none. If I talk to you, you do your job. If you don't do your job, I tell you what time it is in reality. And that's how it works from now on. And that's for everyone. I encourage all Americans to do the same thing I do. Whatever you see me do, make sure you repeat it. 100%. Do not put up with a lick of nothing from these folks. They do not make rules. You work for a company. I don't work for you. You don't govern me. I govern you. You work off my tax dollars and you'll do what I say. Straight up, I'm your boss. Not your boss at your company. I'm your boss. Because you have a job because of my taxes that I pay, my land taxes, that you can't afford. And that is why you are working. And that is a fact. And I don't care where you at. This is all over this nation. And I've done this all over this nation. Lived all over the country, homie. I'm done hearing it. I ain't hearing nothing y'all talking about. Feel me? It is time to shut corporate America down. You understand? Period. And I know there's a lot of folks that will get behind me and rally behind me while I do this. I don't need help, but hell, we need support. Just need finances, man. I already know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I do it all by myself. Blah blah by myself, blah 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 by myself for real, by myself for real, by myself. God gave me a platform. I'm famous. Said it don't get no better. Our love, it don't get no better. Don't get no better. Our love don't get no better. Said what? Folks, it's funny. Yeah, we gonna stay winning, man. It's always real when the batter's around. Make sure you remember that, boy. Got that? Ain't nothing fake over here. All right, Bill. Not at all. Oh, I think they're recording. That's fine. I don't mind. All right. Let's see. What time do we got here? What time is it on the clock? 1:36. Be pretty good timing. You just ran a stop. You just ran a stop sign, ma'am. You just ran a stop sign right in front of Batman. How dare you? How dare you? This is an 81 Honda. How dare you? Look, see the entitlement, the arrogance? Like, it's just unreal. They want to record folks, but I ought to record them when they do stuff like that. Should I not? It's just crazy, son. Like, what the hell? It'd be all them ladies down here. They can't drive at all. Like, at all. I don't know what's up with them. They can't drive. They can't have a stable relationship. Can't go 2 minutes without losing their cool and losing it. Ridiculous. Anyway, Penguin. Where are you, Penguin? Come out and play today, Penguin. Penguin. Oh, man. Folks, it's funny. It's hot as hell. Yeah. I hope that says 37. I think we're a couple minutes away, actually. Pretty good timing. Unless they came early and then my whole day is ruined. I hope not. They didn't the other day. They came on time. They came a little late, just like a minute. But that was fine. As long as they don't show up early, I'm all right. If they show up early, that's the problem. Trying to get water in my system, bro. It's hot as hell. This Under Armour is not that light either out here in the heat. Welcome to America. What does he say? Is that? I'm not gonna repeat the word. Welcome to America. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da. Welcome to America. We're gonna play that when Mike Saha come over here, so he can lose. Mike Saha, you've been doing all that training. You've been doing all that training, Mike Saha. You ready for me? You ready to come over here from Sweden? You understand? Bring me some Swedish fish while you're at it. Make sure you bring me some. I'm not joking. Bring me some all the way from there. Like I would even. Come on, bro. I don't trust Mike Saha. He's not to be trusted. You can take one look at him. You see the truth. I got a burrito in my pocket, by the way. It's kind of funny. I microwaved it the other day. I brought it with me today. I'm gonna microwave it again somewhere and try to eat it. Should be good till I get over there. But man, folks, it's funny, doggy. They funny. Conor McGregor. They just never go away, do they? I'm saying 3 foot tall, little you know what's, all of them, bro. They ain't even men, they ain't women. It's just ridiculous, man. This dude is in the there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm glad he has fun and goes to the club, but you know what he really doing in there, and I mean, for him to then turn around, put on a fake suit and act like he's serious all of a sudden. They literally took this puppet. He under complete monarch mind control. I can tell you that he's under MK Ultra. They all are. And so they're being puppeteered. This is why you have to have a Batman, because all these rappers got cloned. And this is the actual truth of the world we live in. That's how demonic and messed up it is, but y'all can't open your eyes. So a guy like that, like Conor McGregor, I'm sure that's a clone already. But that's the thing; they're going to use these people and clones and put them in these positions of so-called "quote unquote" power, right? Making it rain, right? And they're going to put them in these positions so that they can fulfill their purpose of the New World Order. That's why they had Carla Fiorina giving speeches on fear, Obama, all of them. They recruit them when they're young and they put them into this school and they teach them how to give speeches on fear. It's the same doctrine, same stuff that came from the devil before that was pushed here or in these other countries, right? And they rewrote history, remember, and said, oh, it never happened. Oh, it happened. It definitely happened. All this stuff happened, and they're trying to cover it up. It's just evil, man. You know, you have to stand up to evil, bro. It's like they say. The one guy told me out here. He said it's like that saying, like, you know, if you don't stand up and you don't do anything, failure to act is the worst thing. Things will remain wrong and messed up. I changed things out here majorly in the valley. I mean, you've seen me how effective I am, man. Like I said, y'all put some money behind me. The more money, I'm like James Bond. Literally, the more money that you put behind me, the more that James Bond can accomplish. You want me to come up against whoever? No problem. But we need funding. You see, it's just that simple. We need money. You understand? Like, that's the thing. Like, no, I know how to approach things. You know, when it has to do with the Illuminati puppets, um, it's a different ball game, you know, because they're hiding behind a system. And you know, that's the thing too, is I mean, all these folks truly are not even going to be able to hide behind that system anymore. You know, when it comes to a certain point, I mean, I know that I'm increasing in my power every day because of God, you know, and this is God's will and God's purpose. So it's a huge deal because a guy who was nobody in the middle of nowhere with Eustace Bag, but crazy stuff happens in nowhere. It's up to Courage to save his new home, right? But for real. But you know, oh look, they're filming. Give him a wave. But yeah, like I said, a guy who was nobody out here, and I'm in the valley, you know, just stood up and became everything. And that's the point. Like my power always exceeds me. It precedes me. It'll always keep growing exponentially. You know, like it'll be before I even catch up to it. I mean, I'm going to get to new levels quickly because I know how to talk and I know what I'm doing. This is the same thing with systems. I study systems, and if you put me in a business or work for a company, I'm gonna take it over, and I'm gonna be your boss. And if you don't let me be your boss, I'm gonna figure out a way to turn the whole paradigm around where I'm your boss anyway. And this is what happened with Dave and Buster's. This is what happened. Don't let them lie to you. This is what happened with Prime Quarter Steakhouse. This is what happened with all these establishments and places because I'm really an independent politician that's made and spent more money than your entire government, and you know, I've really partied and done what I want to do in life. So like that's the thing. When these folks met me, they underestimated me. None of them knew who I was because, well, I was in positions where it looked like I was struggling or whatever. I mean, I guess, I mean, for me, I think I played my cards right and did everything right. I was in those positions because of the people holding me back, because of the government and the system holding me back. So that's not a reflection of me or my character. What is a reflection of me and my character is what I did with the worst hand ever dealt. What I did with the cards that were dealt with me is what speaks volumes about me. Just like out here. I mean, I didn't have a chance to make it, man. I have to walk miles every day pretty much just to survive and get anything done. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. It's very difficult. But there's benefits to it too. Don't get me wrong. But my whole point is just that, you know, it's not easy and it's never been easy, right? But you got to give me credit because the man stood up and still made it happen. The man stood up and still was able to achieve everything. The man stood up, and I look at it like I'm blessed. You know, there's a lot of problems and issues every day, but I know I'm still blessed, and I count my blessings. You know, like no matter what. You know, that's the thing. Like, I know things are never going to be perfect all the time everywhere. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I try to do the best that I can with the cards I'm dealt. I actually think that this sole in this shoe is helping a little. I mean, it should because I think that's why, because I just kept landing on the asphalt with my heel, you know, and I'm walking and running so much. So hopefully that'll solve the problem for now. I need to get a sole, though, for this one. What I need is like Dr. Scholl's, but like I said, we need more money donated. I need like actual like gel insoles, and I think that would solve that problem. I clean these shoes out every day. Like I try to make sure I do it every time. Uh, you know, but it's the thing, man. I take great care of myself. It's just hard to when you don't have more bread and money. And that's the thing. I have a purpose. My purpose doesn't really have to do with money. I'm great with money. But I have to have a different environment to do that. And, I'm not complaining because this environment is serving its purpose for right now, but I've outgrown it. And I just know that we need to level up to the next level regardless. But, I don't know how that's going to happen. That's going to happen through God, so to me, I just feel like no matter what I do, God got me. God is going to adjust to me and what I do. And, I guess things are divinely orchestrated. Truly, I don't guess. I believe that. And I think anywhere I go, I know God is with me and I know God will try to bless me, and I don't think he tries. I think he just does. I think God is in control of everything. So I'm just a vessel, man. I'm the vessel being used. I try to do the best that I can. And that's all you can ask for, right? So what's happening? Are they not coming now? So ridiculous, man. I'm so tired of this, bro. I really am. It's already 1:46. If not, like I said, that means they came earlier. Sometimes they be doing that and they're not supposed to. Comes at 1:45. That's the time every day. It's not different. Supposed to be here at the 45 mark. But if it doesn't show up, that sucks because it ruins my whole day because I'm not gonna have time to go over here at all. Can't go that late, wait another hour and catch it in an hour, and it's already too late. Might be coming, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think so. Give it a minute. Y'all saw it though. I was here at least at 1:37, 1:35, some 1:35, 1:36ish, somewhere around there. At least, if not a little sooner. So unless they came at 1:30, way ahead of schedule. I hope they show up, man. I would really like to go do this, bro. And all these people drive by and they don't even offer you a ride or nothing. Come on, bro. What's going on, man? Ridiculous, dude. Seriously? Unbelievable. And this is what I'm saying. This is the hard parts. That's why I'd be trying to get going and everything is taking forever. And it's just hard, man. It's hard in a lot of aspects. It's hot as hell, bro. I don't want to stay out here either. 1:48, about 3 minutes over the mark. I'll figure out in a second, I guess, if they're coming or not. I feel like calling and going through all that. So other people want to get on the app, dude, this is not a good enough system for all that. Oh man. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. Batman's gonna have a day. I'm coming, Penguin. I'm coming over there, Penguin. I'm gonna be in your territory, Penguin. Penguin.